Good morning, traders. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Happy Monday. Back to the grind, back to making money. Thank you guys, the ones who have already purchased the book among the 10%. Some of you have already read it and reviewed it. I'm very surprised. You guys are fast readers. Thank you so much for taking the time to read that. I think it's really going to benefit everybody. I want everybody to read it. Made it affordable so everybody can purchase it. So I hope you guys take advantage of that. I want to go over today just something I look for every single day. I mean, there's opportunity that the market presents every single day. And in trading, we are paid for the opportunity it presents, not our time. We're paid for this opportunity. And it's very important to find your system, find your edge, and eliminate random trades. Random trading will equal random results. You will notice that. It's not going to turn out well. This is a strategy I look for all the time. I go in detail in it in the book. You guys read the intensity chapter, chapter 7. But this is something I look for every single day. It's when you start seeing emotions on the chart, you're not necessarily looking at times and sales, level 2. I mean, you can, but what you're looking at is the chart. Objectivity, eliminating trying to predict a stock. Now, what I'm about to say is probably going to ruffle some feathers, but I have not done pre-market analysis in a while. I used to do it, and I would, do live streams. I would share with you guys exactly what I was thinking, and people were wondering where I went. I didn't go anywhere. It's just I no longer do it, and so if I was doing it, I would certainly be helping you guys out there. But the thing is, I noticed I was predicting a lot, and when I stopped trying to predict things in pre-market, I became much more unbiased and objective, and I've been able to trade very consistently. I mean, very consistently. I don't even look at tickers in pre-market anymore. I used to. I used to wake up at 6:30 every morning to look at tickers, but there becomes a point in time where less is more, and dependent on your strategy. Now, when I was doing pre-market analysis, I'd be looking at stocks and saying, "Ooh, look at that news. This is probably going to bring in good volume." There's an inherent problem there because I'm trying to predict volume coming into it because of news, rather than where is volume, let me trade that. And that's the strategy I use now is where is volume, and that's where the scanners come into place, the intensity scanners. That's what I'll be looking for. This is where volume is, this is what I'm going to trade, and this is what I look for. And I go over that A+ quality setup that I traded today. I trade this all the time. This is really the bread and butter of my strategy. The thing is, there's many variables to it. There's a few I kind of just out of intuition know that I might not speak out, but there's certain things I'll look for. I'll try to run through those real quick with you guys. And number one, these aren't like low float penny stocks. When I'm trading and buying this fear or selling the euphoria, it can work. But the thing is, when I first started trading, penny stocks, they're highly, highly manipulative. I mean, highly manipulative. I mean, as in brokers are like trading against their clients, and you got guys trading against chat rooms. You got spies in chat. I mean, it's very manipulative because there's such small floats. They're easy to manipulate. I like to focus on some more reputable looking companies. Mid cap, large cap. That's what I like to look at, and that's when I've been training this strategy. I kind of adapted to trading these, larger cap stocks versus the low floats, and it's been working very well. I hope you guys see that. I'm rambling on a lot, but here's some of the things I look for. Number one, like I just said, let's have somewhat of a reputable company, not like the lowest float stock. I don't look for the lowest float stock. I look at the moving averages. I'll definitely look at those and see kind of if the stock's over. Okay. I'll see if the stock's overbought or oversold. I take a look at the RSI quite a bit. You don't have to look at the RSI. These are all just numbers, but you want to take a look at the daily chart. Always the daily chart. Most important. This takes precedence above all else, in my opinion. I've been training for a while, is the daily chart. Always, 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 I look at the daily chart for one, look at the range. Look at each candlestick on the daily to see kind of the range of the stock. Does it move like intraday 30 cents, 50 cents, $1, and then look at that relative to today and see how much today is moving. And then you're like, okay, this stock had this much volume similar to today. Back then, what did it do on that day? It really gives you, it just really allows you to get some insight into the stock and take a look and see maybe what it can do today. And then I'll take a look at those moving averages and see, like today, for instance, we're going to get into it. This stock was way oversold, and it was coming down to a moving average that we know a lot of other traders are looking at. So these moving averages, these lines, are not important in and of themselves. They're important because other traders are looking at them. It's psychology, the psychology of it. So I wanted to give you guys a little in-depth kind of just allow you into my brain a little bit when I'm trading these. Sometimes, some of this stuff is intuition at a certain point. You've been doing it for so long that combined experience just kind of is your gut at a certain point. You just know when something is good. You know a good setup, and you know when to trade. So I wanted to go into detail a little bit. Hopefully that helps you guys out. I'm rambling on quite a bit this morning. The trade's pretty quick, though. I mean, I'm in and out very quick, and that's why I like these a lot. You can make quite a bit of money pretty quick. So let's get into it, traders. KL, going to pull this one up. This one's starting to panic. We see the 200 down here at, let's get a price on it, 40.32. So I'm going to have some orders ready on it down towards 40.32. Going to be watching this one for that kind of 40 area. There we go. There's some panic. I'm going to get in at 40.22. I'm going to get in it again. Average now is 39.98. All right, I'm going to come out like 75%. We are looking pretty right here. It was very quick. That one was very, very fast right there. I'm just going to come out all the rest of it right there about 40.15. Don't like what it's doing right here. Starting to go sideways a little bit. Just going to go ahead and lock that one in. It was very fast, and that's what I look for. That's why I tell you guys often, the faster the move, the weaker the trend. This is exactly what I was looking for. This thing to come down to this 200-day very quick and get a nice bounce off of it. When it was fast, I was, pulling the trigger quite a bit there. You guys see I had three ads on it. They were pretty close together, but that move was so emotional. That's what I look for, the emotions. The emotions in the ocean. KL already back up towards like 40.80. So didn't give it enough time. Longs take longer. Up towards that VWAP, testing that out right now. It's what it is. All right, traders, KL's going to wrap it up today. Not sure, how many more videos I'm going to do this week. Might be 1 or 2. It's going to be a short week. Thursday, of course, is off. Friday, I'm definitely not going to force anything. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Wednesday might not even trade either. We're going to see how volume's going to be that day. But guys, if you want to learn how I trade each and every day in more detail, that's going to be in the book. That's in the description below. Hit that like button, guys. Hit the subscribe button. We'll see you all first thing tomorrow.